Hey YouTube, I'm getting ready to change the two-way cutoff valve on my right Centaur. If your mower has two tanks on it, you almost certainly have one of these, and it looks like everyone uses the same valve. I got this one off eBay. I'll give you a close-up and the part number. It's going to be pretty simple to change, at least I hope. Small crescent wrench, pair of pliers should be all you need. On this mower, the on-off valve is right here. It's right in the middle of the operator station. Let me show you the valve. That's the valve right there, and that red handle is what's missing on this when it fell off, and I couldn't come up with a good replacement, so I'm just going to replace it with a whole new valve. So I'm pretty sure if the I can never remember, if the red handle points toward the tank that you want to use, that's where the flow is. If you turn it straight out like that, that should be off for both tanks. And this is the part number 20-11273 cutoff valve. Sometimes people call this a three-way valve. Sometimes they call it a two-way valve. It has two fuel flows plus off, so that could be three. Now, to make this even easier, if you have a pair of those special plastic pliers that pinch off the fuel flow, use those. If you have smooth jaw pliers of any kind, these are rough, you can use that to hold the fuel flow. I have both of those, but I can't find them, so I'm going to just do it the hard way. So let's get this loose. Oops. Maybe I should use a real wrench. It's on there pretty tight. And I'm in an awkward position. I'm smelling fuel already. Let's get the right wrench. I couldn't get the crescent wrench to work, so I had to go get a bigger wrench. This is 11/16 open end. Now I'll be able to take it off with the box end wrench, but I won't be able to put it back on with that wrench because the handle gets in the way. Okay, so I'm going to use the pliers. I should have done this before. I'm going to turn this to the off position. There's the remains of the where the handle went in. Damn, this is awkward to get into. Well, hell with it. Just leave it at the regular. All right, I want to take these springs off. That's what the pliers are for. These pliers are not the best for this job. There we go. That loose. Now the left-hand tank on this thing is full of fuel, so that's going to be the one that's going to gush. The right-hand tank is empty. So I've got this in the off position. Couldn't work that off of there. Have this ready to go to put back on. Stop the gush of gasoline. Of course, it's stuck. Comes the gasoline. So I'm going to go ahead and try to clamp this down with my trusty multi-pliers. They're not very sharp teeth anyway. That should cut off the flow of fuel. Come on off of there. There we go. Alright, so let's put that back on. That is definitely the off position. Put the spring clamp back on. It's just a matter of doing that a couple more times. don't know if you can see what the hell I'm doing or not. To turn these springs to the back so they don't get in the way. One more time. This is pretty hard to get off. It spins easily, but it's not pulling off because those hose barbs really bite in. There we go. All right, I'll put this on the bottom. Put the spring clamp back. Alright, now just gotta loosen this nut up so we can slide that thing back in place. You know, actually, now that I look at it, it's got to go in. I've got to take this nut off, take this washer off, and you can get it to go in like that. Alright, so let's get it back together now. Washer. Oh, might as well use the new one. New washer. New nut. Line it back up. Yay, finally got it started. Okay, so now 11/16 open end. Bring that puppy down. I want the valve to turn. Off, right, left. Now you keep an eye on that and make sure that doesn't work loose. I suppose you could always put a little bit of blue Loctite on there if you had to. That was harder than I thought it would be, but it's done. Oh, that cost about 12 bucks. Got it on eBay.